Hi guys, right, we're in the Emil, the BF-109E, the Tier 5 fighter. Let's have a look at the tech tree. Now, as you know, well, I've completed the British line of fighters, so I'm working on the, well, let's check where I am on the German line. They've got so many different fighters. So I'm working up, coming up the Emil, and I'm going to, this stage I'm going to go down towards the P11.1, or 1101, and then at the same time cross over to go down towards the HG, the 262 HG. So down both of these, this heavy fighter line and this normal fighter line. So that's my plan at the moment. On the Japanese side, I'm up to Tier 5, working on the Tier 6, and that's a Russian. Where am I? I haven't really done a lot with the Russian. I've come up to Tier 4 on the IL-2. Fighter-wise, I'm only at Tier 4 and looking at either the Yak or the MiG, or possibly both on the fighter line. So we've got an attack aircraft, fighters, and working through these. So back to the German line. Oh, USA, show you where I am with the USA. Up to Tier 4 on the USA, fighters and multi-role fighters, going down both of those roles to show what they're like. So that's the plan at the moment. The UK, we're up to Tier 4 with the Blenheim, ready to go into the Tier 5 with a bow fighter as soon as we can. So that's where we are, and back to the hangar, the Emil. Let's give this a run for its money, and let's see what we can do. So, as it's ×3, which is nice. This is set up with polished, improved covering and lighter airframe, which will help with turning. Oh, let's do a comparison with this and the Spitfire. So let's call up the Spitfire as we're working our way through. Come on, you know you want to. Let's have a look. Let's just call up the British planes. There we go. Get the details on the Spitfire. So Tier 5 Spitfire, so we can do a direct comparison with what it's going to be up against. So survivability, it's not as strong as the Spitfire, which is surprising, but it is what it is. So weight wise, the Spitfire's got an additional 80 kilos. Doesn't sound like a lot, but then the survivability compared to the BF, it's basically going to have more hit points than you will, so you've got to watch out for that. The gun, pretty similar. He's got 311, you've got 304. You've got twin 20 mils, so has he, and then he's got 4 Browning 303s, but you've got a 15 mil and 2 7.92. So the 7.92s are like the 303s, but the 15 mil, this will allow you to get some very neat, that in the mid-range firepower that the Spitfire doesn't quite have, even though he's got more firepower at close range. So we'll do so you're better, slightly better at longer range. He's in close, he's a complete killer, so you don't want to let him get close. Then we have a look at the airspeed. So coming in 289, you've got 389, a huge difference. So if you get into trouble, you can dive and pull away and leave him for dust. Let's have a look. Then we've got the rate of climb, 41.4. He's got 44.9, so he's going to climb faster than you, but you've got a better boost, so that's something to bear in mind. He's got good airspeed and boost, and you've got high airspeed and a good boost, so your boost is better than his, and your operating level is above his as well. Maneuverability, this is one area that you seriously lose out to the Spitfire, so you've got to be aware of. Roll time 8.6, you've got 10.3. It makes a significant difference. I hope we go against Spitfire so I can show that it is possible to take them out in a dogfight. It's not easy, but you can do it. Then rolling, he's 100. You're 30% worse than he is with 130 degrees per second compared to his 100 degrees per second. And then controllability, he's more controllable than you are. Your operating ceiling compared to his, he's got 1200, your best is at 1800, so you want to stay as high to work within your range. So now we know a bit more of where we are. Let's get back to it. And there we go, let's find that fighter. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Here we are. Let's get in the Emil and let's play this bad boy out. Now you know a bit about what we're up against. Really, the Spitfire is your nemesis. So that's what you got to think that people are going to be. If you're playing airplanes, you are going. The Spitfire is the equivalent of a Tiger tank. It's one of those that gets you into the game. And if someone thinks about the Battle of Britain, that side of things, you're thinking about these two planes really, the Spitfire and the 109, and how do they compare? So we need, when we're playing the Spitfire, we need to beat the 109. When you're playing the 109, you need to beat the Spitfire. So I hope we get the chance of doing that. So yeah, so you've got the slightly less firepower close up, less maneuverability, exceedingly good speed, higher ceilings, so you can get in and do a comparison, a fighter bomber role, which is useful. Now the command center, this sends out bombers. You capture it, and then you send out bombers, and they just constantly bomb the enemy once you control it, which is useful.
You are approaching the area of combat operations. Be ready.
Okay. Oh, that looks gorgeous. What do you think, guys? Let's go in and have a look. So, I'm going to ping the map, let people know that I'm going to head for the airfield first. There we go. Let people know to go for the airfield first. They're probably a number are probably going to split off to the other places.
The front line. Off we go.
And let's boost up. Now we had 7 seconds of boost. The Spitfire's only got 5. So that's 2 seconds boost advantage over the Spitfire is quite nice. Plus you've got the additional speed. So if you get into trouble, dive and boost, and you'll be able to pull away because gravity will help you, and he's going to be limited by the speed that he can get to. There we are, 2.2122 kilometers already. Very, very neat at picking up speed. Okay, time to go in. Press the Alt, see what we're facing. Look for the first target. Oh dear, our guy's gone down. Let's go in for this boomerang. You're mine, sunshine, you're mine. Turn. I got someone on my tail as well.
The enemy has gathered forces to attack the command center. Be cautious.
Neat. Okay, next victim. Oh, someone else took him out. Neat. Okay, let's boost through. Come in and swing back. Oh, I love that. The look of that. Great, we've captured this area. We've got the centre as well. I'll get the guys heading in to the new zone. I'm going to get some height. Let's boost up to height as well. Okay, 1.1, 1.2. We'll try and get up to about 1,500 metres at least, if possible, before we cross over. 14. Coming up to 1,500 metres, which is where I'd aim for. So let's look for the next victim. Come out of the sun. BF 109E. He doesn't. He's low rate. He didn't know what hit him. That coming in from height in. Whereas he was working at 900 metres. He didn't know that he needed to be operating at a higher level. Maybe he'd recently taken someone out and didn't have time to build back up to a higher level. But you saw how this operates incredibly well at high level. Now let's get in. Those guys, they're going in towards the base there. Their spawn point. Let's get in and deal with them. They're going in for our... they're going in for our bombers. Let's go in and assist. Let's boost up. Sorry, it wasn't 7 seconds, it's 8 seconds of boost. 1,700 meters. The P-40 is going to be our first target at this stage. Boost to get a bit closer. So we're catching up on them very nicely. You can see the ability we've got. 1,000 meters. They're seriously coming in on our planes. We're nearly in range.
Enemy bombers inbound. Don't let them reach their target.
Oh yeah. Next victim. Turn, turn, turn. Too many of them. I don't want to be here. Boost, away, dive, boost. Ding from side to side. Oh, couldn't quite pull away. But we were being followed by an F version, so the tier 6. So he had more speed, similar abilities. So not bad. You know, if we're up against... It's a tier 6 game, and we're in a tier 5 in a tier 6 game. So up against the plane that's a level above you. Let's help out here. You know, what can you do? I didn't have the other planes of a similar level. You would have pulled away, but the guy who's in the plane that's up above yours, well, let's just say it's not so good. It was the perfect strategy for we go coming up underneath, so the guns don't affect us so much. And like I said, this is a good interceptor. Slightly below, coming in, ripping him a new one. Next plane. And while I do that, I'm going to do some damage to each of these to help you get a special award for helping out with more planes. I don't want to be the main target for them. Let's help against this guy coming underneath again. It also gives your guns time to cool down. Stay in the lower arc below. Let's go down again. So his guns can't get a... There we go. That's something to watch out for. Always try and think of staying below. Let's try and get in, see if we can get a last hit on him. Yes.
Great job. No enemy bombers have broken through.
Great. Like I said, this is a really good interceptor. Let's heal the crew member.
You'll soon be cut off from support. I say again, support will not be available.
Let's get in on him. IL-2. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Circle round, come in behind him. That was close, almost hit the pylon. He has no rear gunner, which is useful. Oh no, he does. That means he's the weaker version of the IL. No, he's the... trying to see if he's got... He is... The IL-2 is a very, very tough plane. Don't want to hit the pylon. That's it, coming directly... Oh, watch out for those coming directly above him. Yes! Boost away. Hug the mountain. Try and force him to crash. Let's go in over here. Let's turn away from those anti-air. Okay. Let's circle round to try and get him in our sight. So we've got the boomerang. Okay, Sunshine. You're mine, you're mine. Let's boost up.
They've almost got us.
I'm on your mind, Sunshine, and you know it. He's trying to get away, but we're faster than he is. Right, taking a bit of damage. Let's head for the airfield and try and get high. Get high first. Always get high in this plane. Ooh, let's get back. I don't want to leave the battlefield.
Stay alert, pilot. Large enemy force spotted over the airfield.
You will do, you will do. Oh, I'll get some on my tail. You're dead. Next. Someone on me. Let's deal with him.
You are the
Oh!
final hope. Hang in there.
Against another one. Against the F version again. So you can see you're only taken down by someone in a more advanced version of your own plane. That's how good this is for Tier 5. So you really can't fault it. You can see that it's a really good interceptor, very versatile. It's a very useful craft.
You've done what you could. Go back to base.
I did what I could. 7,300 points. You can't do this sort of score in a bad plane. Number of awards, including Flying Warrior badge, which is quite it's quite nice. So let's get back and have a look at the overall. See how we did. Always do a comparison. If you're in the top 1 or 2 in your team, you haven't done badly at all. And that's what I try and look at it as. 34,000 credits. Nice. Those awards. And we're top. So, you know, he did 8,000 in the plane in a tier 6. We're only a tier 5, and the only ones who were close to us were in tier 6 planes. So, and we did level 3, third class ability, well, triple, better than, well, apart from him, he did incredibly well. But that was just because he was top tier. We were middle tier. We were somewhere around here. So, in comparison, I think we did really, really well. And it shows just how good the Emil is. So, the BF 109 Emil. The only thing that can really take it out is a more advanced version, something of a higher level that's more advanced than this. It says it all. This is a really, really neat plane that you can do a lot with, and it's a good progression up to tier 6, and you saw how good the tier 6 is just by sorry my voice, just by going against them. So the BF 109E, very, very neat plane, very nice, and I highly recommend it. It's not up to my level my Spitfire. I still like my Spitfire, but the Emil is a very close second with its own characteristics, which makes flying it unique and special and really, really good fun. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe, I really need your help. And, well, see you all soon, and keep flying. Take care. Thank you, guys. Bye.